Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Brooke Rowell. Alright, it's 102 degrees out today, so it's not really an ideal day to be outside in the heat, and I don't really have any indoor projects to perform today, so it sounds like a good day for another restaurant vlog. The place we're going to go today is a small fast food chain that I've seen a bunch of times in town called Dave's Hot Chicken. Now, you know that's going to get my attention. You have the word hot in the name. I'm definitely going to have to check it out. This is kind of, like I said, a small fast food chain. They have about 140 locations worldwide, mostly in 14 states, but there's a couple of locations in Canada and a couple of locations in the Middle East. Now their menu is fairly simple. They serve chicken sliders and chicken tenders, and they serve them as meals, so you can get combinations. You can get a couple of sliders and fries. You can get a couple of tenders and fries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a tender and a slider, and that meal goes with that, which includes fries and kale slaw. Now I assume kale slaw is like coleslaw. That's what it looks like in the picture. Never really been a huge fan of kale, but we're going to give it a try and see what it's like. Now the kind of interesting thing about this is it isn't all hot, so if you aren't really into spicy, this might still be the place for you. You get to order the level of heat you want. Everything from no spice to low mild, medium hot, extra hot, and Reaper hot. Now, I don't think I'm going to go with a Reaper hot. We'll probably go with just the regular hot, and we're going to see how that works, because it's hard to judge what an individual company's definition of hot is, because hot for some people might be ketchup. Hot for some people might be something that's so hot that it melts your mouth. And I want to kind of judge what hot is before I go to extra hot or Reaper hot. So we're going to run over to Dave's Hot Chicken and see what they got to offer. Now, according to the website, this place got its origins when four friends in their 20s had $900 between them, started making chicken in an empty parking lot in East Hollywood. That probably explains why the most number of branches of this place are in California. In fact, when I was looking at the locations, there was one in Anaheim, which is very, very close to where I used to live when I lived in California. There's also one in Folsom, California, which might be interesting to my sister and my mom, who both live in Folsom. But anyway, that's how it started. It started out with some of their friends in a parking lot in East Hollywood. Their friends invited their friends invited their friends. It got bigger and bigger. Eventually it started getting reviewed by some of the local eatery review places, and it got some good reviews, and it just exploded from there. As I say, I've seen this as I drive by I-35 out here, and you can't really miss it with all the kind of elaborate decorations and one might say graffiti on the side of the building. I guess each of these is kind of owned and operated separately, and so they have a lot of latitude on how they decorate it, but it's a lot of like street art type decorations on the side of the building. Established 2017 Hollywood Boulevard. So I'm just going to kind of take a walk around the building here and let's see what we got here. It is still 102 out here, so don't really want to spend a whole bunch of time out here, but kind of colorful looking though, right? Definitely has a feel of some of the street art you see in the Hollywood area. Kind of cool looking. All right, let's see if the food is as cool as the building is. It probably won't be, because it's not called Dave's Cool Chicken. So the decorations in here are pretty interesting too. A lot of the themes of DHC for Dave's Hot Chicken. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Now that's coming up. I kind of like the lighting in here. It's kind of cool. Definitely a fun looking place. I ordered basically the combination. It was one the one slider and one tender, and then all the stuff that comes with it. Check out this dude. This is their mascot, Neon. Like I said, it started in a parking lot with $900 in a fryer. Now that I look at it a little closer, that's clearly a nod to the Baylor Bears mascot. Texas love. Alright, this is my meal. I got my slider, my fries, my pickles that come with it, a little extra sauce, and my chicken tender. Smells pretty good, so let's see if it tastes as good as it smells. So I think I'm going to try the slider first. Smells pretty good. It is pretty good. It's got a nice little bite to it. I would definitely call that the medium hot to hot. I could probably go for some more heat, but that's fine. I wanted to start kind of off easy and then see where it went from there. You can always go hotter next time. Yeah, that is really good. Really juicy, really tender. Good flavor. The fries are supposed to be really good, so let's give those a shot. Yeah, the fries are good too. I like the seasoning on the fries. Alright, so the next thing we're going to try now is the tender. Because you get a tender and you get a slider with this meal that I ordered. Now, the tender comes with some sauce that you dip it in. So this is a hot tender and the sauce. We're going to see what this is like. Yeah, it's pretty good. I got to admit, it's really tasty. I'm going to finish the rest of this up and I'll give you a final review at the end. Alright, I'm back from Dave's Hot Chicken. The food was really, really good. I would definitely say this was a good restaurant to check out. The chicken was nice and juicy, which is sometimes a concern when you do fast food chicken. It can be, get a little dry. It was full of flavor. When I walked up to the counter initially and they asked me how hot I wanted it, I asked them, how hot is hot? Because a lot of times when you're serving food to a certain demographic, you have to account for the fact that not a lot of people like things that are really, really spicy. And so I said, how hot is hot? And they said, it's not really that hot. And I said, well, I really like hot stuff. And they say, well, the hot, you can try the hot, or what we can do is we can do one hot and maybe one extra hot. I elected to go with the hot just to kind of see what their definition of hot is, kind of set that scale. My case, I would probably go a little bit more spicy. I'd maybe go extra hot or maybe even the Reaper hot just to see what that's like. But like I said, if you're not really into the spice like I am, you can go no spice at all or any multiple levels between that and the Reaper hot. So it's up to you, but the food was really, really good. The only comment I had is it was a little bit on the pricey side. That meal was about $20. That just may be the world that we live in now. I got to admit, I don't eat a lot of fast food anymore. When I did, it was a long, long time ago, and I could get, a full meal for $6 or $7. Now, it just may be that that's the world we live in. And the truth is, the last couple times I have gone to fast foods, that has kind of been my comment that the food is a little pricey. So maybe that's just a new normal. The only real criticism I have, and it's a really minor thing, is I ordered a chocolate shake, and the chocolate shake was really good, but they usually with chocolate shakes, they'll give you a shake straw that's like, bigger diameter straw. They give you the same kind of straw that you use for like a soft drink, like a Coke or something like that. And there was just so little diameter in there. It was just really, really hard to suck the shake up the straw because of the small diameter. A larger straw may be in order, at least for the chocolate shakes. But other than that, this was a really good meal, and I definitely recommend this. Like I said, they're in 14 states, got about 140 different locations, so check them out if you're interested. And I think that's all that I have for today. So thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Bon appetit.